Hello and welcome to another episode of Song Highlights. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the song Temmie Village from the video game Undertale. So without further ado, let's get right to the context of this song. You may be wondering, what is this dude doing talking about a goofy dog song from Undertale? I like dogs, okay? You come across the Temmie shop throughout your playthrough of Undertale, and it wasn't until I was compiling my thoughts on this that I realized Temmie shop is short for item shop. Duh. Here, the player can buy items from the Temmie shop, which you totally should because you can send Temmie to college. Depending on the route you take in Undertale, you can get hints of where the Temmie village is in this game, where all the Temms come from. And once you stumble upon this very unique place, a song kicks in, and that is where we're going to jump into the musical style of Temmie Village. This is an entirely vocal song, albeit funny dog voices, but this is definitely a cappella. A cappella means voices only. It's full of voices singing all of the different parts. And what's funny about this song, this will be really random, is if you've ever seen the show Bob's Burgers, the youngest son, Gene Belcher, has this keyboard and he records all sorts of sounds on it. And there are dog barks on that. And this song reminds me of that. There appear to be four vocal parts here. There's a bass, sounds like two baritones, and a tenor. So just to further explain what I mean by this, the bass is the lowest note, the lowest vocal line in the song. That's the thing that carries it from the get-go. The baritone is more the middle. So there are two baritone vocal lines there that harmonize and blend with each other. Then there's the tenor, which is the highest part of the song and falls into the melody, the thing that kind of goes above the other parts of the song. Immediately, the alternating notes between the bass and the two baritone lines going back and forth give off a cheerful, playful feel to this song. Plus, the tempo appears to be around 84 beats per minute, which that's a pretty common BPM for these more upbeat songs, playful, cheerful. It's not so fast that it feels frenetic and chaotic, and it's not slower where it feels sluggish. This is a nice, brisk, cheerful, playful tempo. And what I mean by BPM and beats per minute is exactly that. The tempo or the BPM is how fast the song goes. And this song is a brisk walk, if you will. You know what? I take that back. It's not a brisk walk. It's a happy skip. This perfectly encapsulates the Temmies. This joyful, non-thinking, skipping along, playful song. And what further sets these vocal lines apart from each other outside of bass, baritone, and tenor is that they all seem to stick to very specific sounds with their notes. So what do I mean by that? Well, the bass line seems to stick to the word bum, the baritones stick to the word do, and then the tenor also does do, but it's a little bit more punctuated, almost like a do. What's interesting too is that where the bass and the baritone, they're still pretty staccato, but they're a little bit more relaxed with their notes, as opposed to that tenor melody and the little chirp sounds that start sharing that melody at about the 11-second mark. Those are very punctuated, very brief, very quick. And it's cool because where the baritone and the bass start to blend together and they both work on that rhythm underneath and they're a little bit more relaxed, the melody and those chirp noises are very punctuated, very to the point. So you have this nice rhythm with the bass and the baritone underneath, and you have this cool melody that clearly sits above that, and you can clearly hear each individual part. This song is goofy, leans into that goofiness, and it is so good for that. The Temmies are absent minded, joyful little creatures, and that's what this song is. It's happy, it's playful, it's goofy. Honestly, this song reminds me of my black lab, Chubbs. He is such a doofus, but I love him. He's such a goober. This song is so great. It's cool to see Temmie Village after seeing the Tem shop owner throughout the game. And hopefully you did send them to college, just a reminder about that. But this song is just pure joy. It's playful, it's fun. It reminds me of an innocence of when I was a kid and I didn't really have a care in the world. I could just kind of putz along in life. This song really is almost childlike, and that shines through, and that reflects the Temmies. They are so lovable, they're so adorable, and there's so much humor in that too. And what else is brilliant about this is that depending on the run that you are doing, the song does change, but the context around it changes from joyful, happy to absolutely awful and atrocious depending on how evil you're playing the game. This song is so fun. It's so catchy. You are probably going to have this song stuck in your head for at least the next hour. Sorry. It's just so brilliant for being such a simple, playful, fun song. Temmie Village, I do recommend it. That's going to wrap up for this episode. Nice and to the point, just like this song was, right? If there are any other songs that you think that I would like to hear, or maybe you would like me to go through, put them down in the comments. I would love to hear your suggestions and see what songs really reached out to you. That's going to do it. Until next time, bye.